Let's talk about NATO expansion. Bill Clinton decides 1994 that he's going to expand NATO eastward. The Russians are adamantly opposed. In 1999, we have the first wave of expansion. Poland, Hungary, and the Czech Republic come in. The Soviets scream, bloody murder. They do not want NATO expansion. We just shove it down their throat. Why do we shove it down their throat? Because they're weak. Same thing happens in 2004. Second big tranche of NATO expansion. This is when the Baltic states, Slovenia, Slovakia, Bulgaria, and Romania come in to the alliance. The Russians again scream bloody murder. We shove it down their throat. And then in 2008, we say that Ukraine and Georgia will become part of NATO. And the Russians say this is not going to happen. But we do not back off because we think the Russians are weak and we can shove it down their throat again. But my general point to you here is that when you're weak in the international system, the more powerful great powers will take advantage of you. The United States is a ruthless great power. And the United States basically shoved NATO expansion down the Russians' throat until the war in Georgia in August 2008, and then, of course, the Ukraine war. In fact, the Ukraine crisis, which broke out in February of 2014, and then the war, of course, broke out in February of 2022. In a system where there's no higher authority, and you can't be certain that another state won't attack you, and that might be a very powerful state, you have a vested interest in being as powerful as possible. And every state understands this logic. So you have this intense security competition that takes place. Does this make me happy? No. It's tragic. But it's a situation where the structure of the system leaves those states with no choice. Tragedy of great power politics.